Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bricks and Diecast, Cesar here. Today it's going to be the time I'm going to build the Trans Am tutorial. So if you've seen the car, this will prove to be the tutorial for this car. This was Sweet JP's Trans Am WR 20,000, the Redline version. In the movie Redline, it's an anime about racing, about with sci-fi and everything, explosions and everything else. We also have another car here, Speedlight. What's up, bro? This is one of the machines I have created, and it seems like something's fallen off. Okay, but let's get started with the Trans Am. Alright, sorry for shaking the camera, but these are all the parts that you will need. Wait a minute. What do you mean? This is way shorter than the parts, some may say. Oh well, I don't know what they're talking about, but let's get started. Alright, so these will be all the parts that you will need for the main frame. I apologize if it's really loud. I'm in the kitchen once again. I want to note out these big flame pieces. You don't really need them. These are just for show unless you wanted to have the golden nitro charge activated, but let's start. Gonna take this 2x3 white plate here. We'll install our light gray 2x1 technic grip. It's very loud, apologies. So we have this on, and then we will, I kind of forgot again how this car works. We will take this 1x4 plate. It's yellow. We will install this door rail plate on the top, and then two more 1x2s like that. Have to kind of adjust here, but it's okay. Then these slopes here, these are smooth slopes instead of cheese slopes. Speaking of cheese slopes, here we have the first one. We'll add here in the rear. This will act as the rear spoiler of sorts. So there we go. I am a bit lost, but I think I still remember how to build it. So we will install this part right here, the bottom. You can install the rear wing later, and then we will take this 1x2 dark gray piece. We'll remove that for now. And then install this rocker plate. It's a rocker plate, but it's a vertical hinge. That's what they normally refer to it. So then we're gonna need these wheel holders here. These are the 2x2s. These are fairly common. These are very common, I should say. Then we're going to need these bricks, or these plates. These are 1x4s. And install them like this. Then install them right here. Right there. But before we can install these, we got to have this piece right here. This is a 1x4 tile. These are very easily detachable. This will act as support here in the bottom, and then followed by these 1x1 plates. These are just here just to give the card support whenever it's going to have this kind of configuration, but there is something missing. I wonder what it will be, but we'll move on for that. We're going to take these two 1x2 transparent plates and install these 1x4 tiles. It's again, sorry for the very shaky camera. So we're gonna install them right there. That is the position of the taillights. Then there should be a bit of a gap there for these 1x2 bricks in white to slot. Hold on, my back hurts a little bit. Ow. This is what it should look like. And then on the back there should be space for these headlight bricks. Sorry, my position has been a bit weird. So this is what it should look like. The camera's a bit angled down, but just that. There we go. This is what it should look like. And I think my parents are here. Hold on. Okay, my parents have arrived. Now we will take these transparent 1x1 tiles. These are round tiles. We're going to install them right here on these two 1x2 white plates. Installed right here. I could have used L-shaped bricks, but I didn't have them. And there we go. But wait, it really is having missing parts here. But before we move on, let's build this section. It will only take this 2x2 plate, this 1x2 brick, and this cheese slope over here. This will connect here, but that space is taken up by these things. This will act as mainly as filler without actual support, and then it should attach like that. We're gonna add this. Oh wow, it's very loud. We're gonna attach this 1x2 grill on top of this section of the 2x2 brick, and then there's this window piece. But we don't have any parts. We also have this, but let's add this in before we get go. This is a half pin. This will be installed right there, followed by this rim here. This is just a normal rim of most. It's just gonna be installed there to act as the engine that protrudes out the back. But look, you don't have the frame. Well, I did order this. This is a batch of Lego. So let's unbox it. This is a Shopee order of mine. Again, apologies for the very shaky camera. I'm gonna go proceed to cut this thing open. There it is. This costed 183 pesos, which I generally don't know how much that is. But I got these for pretty cheap. Some of these pieces costed 5 pesos to 15 pesos over here in the Philippines. The parts I've ordered is not just for the Trans Am though. For Speedlight, I will finish its roof as well as the steering part over here. Speedlight's steering will be colored differently. It will be color white. Oh, and look, here's the parts that I was talking about. And we got all of them that we need. Right, here we go. They've arrived. So, let's get started. Here's the half unfinished frame. We'll take our 1x8 dark red plates here. We'll take another one. And then these 1x6 dark red plates. I did this because it will look more accurate to the one in the movie, the anime, and then we can proceed to start to be able to fill in these sections right here. This will be for the top, this will be the rear pillars. Okay, now we're gonna adjust the camera back down. Now all these pieces that you see here, these are not useful. These will be used for Speedlight. This is a freebie, but we will need these slopes here. We won't need these. This is all for Speedlight, just for replacement parts. So we got this, and then we can proceed to install to the next portion. We will still need some parts though. Alright, so let's get started. First we'll build the sides. We will take three 1x4 plates here, and then this 1x8 tile. Whoops. And we will then take one of the newly ordered 1x4s here. This will be mounted later, mainly at the front, but we have finished one portion of the side. We will do the same for the other side as well. It's a bit dirty. And there we go. Now we'll move on to the frame. You can see there's a little bit of space there, which is part of the reason I also decided to take some parts from my collection of Legos. I took two black 1x4 plates here. They will be installed here in the bottom. There's another one. Go. And then we can add these L-shaped bricks. These will be placed here in the bottom. And then this 2x4 plate, and then this 1x4 plate. And then we can add this brick here in the very front. There will be enough space here. Then we can add these technic plates with the pinhole on the top. We can also add a seat here, and then this, which is the rear part. This should have fit here, but I didn't have enough space. So I guess the seat idea will have to wait for now because it does not fit. I mean, it does, sort of does, but the thing is, the seat takes 3 space because it's folded back. Darn it, I thought that would work. So if we're gonna sell for this, which is a black tile, it's nothing simple. It's a simple part. So there we go. We've finished this section. Now we can move on to the next part, which is the entire front of the car. Here are all the parts we will need for that. Excuse me. The tires will be later. Excuse me, tires. Excuse me. Also add the 5th wheel, and there it goes. Alright, so let's get started. First off, we will get our windshield piece. Install right there. And this other this window piece, it will be installed on that very same hinge brick earlier, and then our 2x4 tile on the top. Next we will take our these tiles here, these 1x4 tiles. There's space there. That's mainly because I decided to make it a bit more of a pointed down angle. If you watch the anime, you can see that in the trike chassis is kind of gonna point down, so I kind of wanted to have that when the entire thing gets ripped off. So now we will take these 2x2 plates. These will be installed right underneath here. Okay, and then this section, we're gonna take 2 of these 1x1 technic bricks and these 1x1 transparent plates. I'm not going to say their colors because you already know what colors these are unless you are colorblind. Okay, so there we go. We're installing these first before we can install the 5th wheel. Then this 1x1 brick here, it's for the blue details, sort of. Then we're gonna make that air hood. We're going to take this 2x2 plate, and then this other 2x2 tile. So that's what we got. Now we'll remove a portion of the front and we will install the fifth wheel. We're gonna take a 1x4 axle and a bushing. You can adjust this by pushing the axle into the hole here with the bushing inserted to give you the proper amount of space. Then we will need this wheel here. This wheel is a standard wheel inserted in the tire. The tire is actually flipped. It's flipped around upside down, and then we can insert it right through there, and then through here. Sorry for obscuring the camera. And then this whole assembly will once again be returned to its original position. A bit of adjusting, but it works. There we go. Now we can install these side parts. They're loose, but that's accurate to the anime. And then we can install the other side. Then we can install these 1x2 wheel holders, exactly the same here in the back. A bit of space, and then the wheels. The wheels that I've used are 5-spoke or 5-cut spoke wheels. These are not the most accurate, but it's something. These were the most accurate wheels I have, and there we go, it's finished. You may have some problem with the sides, but this has the function of the fact that it can be separated completely. So here we go, we've got the Trans Am. It is again wobbling the sides. You can reinforce it if you wish, but I mainly did this for realism, accuracy. So it's okay here and there, even if the sides fall off. It will fall off anyway, it's the trike form. So there you have it. Whoops, need to adjust this thing. There you go, it's completely finished. Now for Speedlight here in the back, I will showcase what I've been trying to change in this car. So let's move the Trans Am. As I said earlier, these flame pieces, they can be installed on any car, honestly. The Trans Am mainly just here in the back, but if you don't want to, you can just not do that. Trans Am is finished. So look at these. Now mainly these are just replacement parts, but still here and there. Okay, so we're gonna get our 1x1 Technic bricks here. Going to install them on one of these tiles that I've bought. Let's go with this one. This one's cleaner, and they will be installed like this alongside a Technic brick of so. Now for Speedlight, we can just rip the entire thing off. The way that it works is Speedlight has another half pin connected into that 2x4 tile you see up there. If you want a detailed tutorial on Speedlight, you can just search it in my channel. And there you go, it installs like this. You can install the very same pin here. This gives Speedlight its functional steering, but it's not connected to anything. There you go, it's clean. Now these slopes you see here, these are mainly just for replacement. I'm actually gonna use this to replace the ones in the front wing. They are damaged. These have been used in Blue Flame, or I should specifically say my own creation of Blue Flame. That is the mascot of BattleBot Explained. So there we go. And these two right here, these two 1x4 tiles to finally finish this roof. all Speedlight's features are still present. The opening roof here, the steering, as well as the rear wing, which is active. I forgot to put this piece in. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the tutorial on the Trans Am here, as well as the different changes I made to Speedlight. The Trans Am, the sides are flimsy, but that's because I made it so that the chassis is gonna look way more accurate when it breaks off. It does look pretty accurate. It's still in a small scale, so I can't replicate it that easily. But if you want it to be a bit easier, sort of, you can switch these tiles around and you can see what the difference will be. I mainly did it to have a clean line, just have it in this section. So yeah guys, hope you appreciate this video on Speedlight and the Trans Am, and I'll see you all next time in another episode of Bricks and Diecast.